Welcome, Group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So I've got your cards here. We're going to look into and find out about your future spouse and what they look like. So Group 2's future spouse, what do they look like? Now, if you followed me over here from Group 1, you probably noticed a little bit of a difference in the sound quality. I did go ahead and put my earphones because I thought that might help you to hear me when the air conditioning kicks on. It's an experiment. I'm not sure that's going to work, but, we're doing it nonetheless, okay? And so we're just going to jump right into what your future spouse is likely to look like. Excuse me. So the first card that we got is the Thief. And like I told Group 1, we're really kind of looking at like the physical characteristics here today. Trying to get clues of how this person looks from the cards as opposed to reading the cards literally, but I do kind of like a general reading, because if the cards want to talk about this person's personality or character or anything else that you should know, then then I have to repeat those messages as I get them as well. But the main thing that I saw with this card is this person's hand. So I feel like there is something to do with this person's hand. They could have a really healing touch. They could have particularly large or strong hands, long fingers. I'm thinking like the kind of fingers like a pianist would have almost. For some of you, they could have very long, slender feelings. So long, slender fingers. Oh my goodness, feelings. Long, slender feelings. Long, slender. Oh wow, I can't say it. So I'm gonna stop trying. Fingers, long, slender fingers. That's coming through. We're moving on. So ordinary guy. So this person could just be like an ordinary guy. The majority who watch, as my regulars know, are women or identify with the feminine energy. But even if you're not, there could still be some messages for you. But just to take the card at face value, this is your future spouse is just an ordinary guy or gal. Okay, they could have similar coloring to the guy on the card. They could be pretty fly for a white guy, is what I'm hearing. So I'm sure that's off of a song. Medium, like brown hair, or brown hair with a little bit of blonde in it, like we can see on the card. This guy's got like facial hair. I was going to call him a kid, so he could be on the younger side, youthful looking. I think that makes sense for a lot who watch. They're generally a little bit on the younger side or younger than me. So maybe this person would be like around your age. This person on the card is like, for me, I would consider that younger, or just regardless of their age, they just kind of got a more youthful kind of look to them. I'm noticing his nose is a little bit more prominent here, just a little bit, not much. But like the card says, just this person looks nice. They look normal. They might not, dazzle you when you first meet them, but they're going to steal your heart. Okay, so there's that. And then we've got the waiting man. So the waiting man is I'm being drawn to the clothing more so than anything here. This person could live in a damp or rainy climate, or cooler climate, but I'm drawn to like the hoodie. It's like a heather gray hoodie, sweatshirt type. He's wearing a t-shirt here, so it's like this person, they're just like an ordinary person. When they're being casual, and that's what this person is looking like to me. Okay, this like in Group 1, this person is coming across as somebody that is feeling a little bit sad right now, whether you know this person or not. Maybe they're sad. Like I told Group 1, they could be sad because they're wanting their spouse, they're wanting their counterpart, their other half. They're wanting to be with someone, but when you meet this person, you'll probably figure out, how this resonates, so what might have had them in sort of this energy where this person could be feeling like they're never going to meet the right person, or if this is somebody that you already know and there's some regrets, then that will resonate, that maybe this person's feeling regretful over something or yearning and longing for you. But that's what I'm being drawn to here as well, okay? With that. And we've got the nice guy. So we've got ordinary guy and nice guy. So some of you guys are really going to, you know, marry somebody that is pretty, I mean, he's a pretty nice person. This is a swell, excuse me, a swell guy, okay? Or they're just going to look like that, right? Because the reading is primarily about how this person appears. And like I said, they're a normal person. When they're dressed down, they're dressed down. And when they're dressed up, they're dressed up. And this guy, then they could have like a white collar job, work in an office, something like that. Some of them could be entrepreneurs as well. But we can see, you know, he's got the white button-up shirt. Seems like this person is partial to like grays and whites. So very much in alignment with the terms ordinary guy or nice guy, right? They could like a nice espresso as well. Maybe some sort of like a coffee drinker here with this. The facial hair I'm drawn to as well. Bradley Cooper vibes I'm getting from this card for some reason. So if you guys like him, this person, you know, could look like him. Like at least when he's going to work or when he's a little bit more dressed up. And so far the cards have on the cards we're seeing the guys on the cards having like lighter hair, almost blonde hair, okay, which is a departure from group 1 where the features were more dark. But this is a general reading here. He's got very nice teeth as well. Could have wore braces in his youth because his teeth are really straight, but they're not unnaturally white. I notice a lot of people have the unnaturally white teeth now. They go to the dentist and get them like so where they're like glow in the dark teeth now. I think this person has nice white teeth, but they're probably more on the natural side. I'm not seeing unnatural whiteness here. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just feel like that's another thing. And it looks like this person might have like like grayish blue eyes. For those, not all of them will have blue eyes, obviously, but of the ones that I'm tapping into in this moment, this person can have like sort of some sort of like grayish blue or something to their eyes. I feel like it's more on the blue side, but they could also have brown eyes with the dog coming out here. Brown or hazel eyes, okay? With the dog, what I'm noticing is this person is, for some of you, this person is stockier, or they have very broad shoulders or thick neck. It's like we can see there. And the main thing that I'm looking to, I think this is like, what is that? Like a coat, right? So some of you, this person does live in a climate that does get, you know, remarkably colder or cooler at certain months of the year, to where they would need like an actual like jacket, right? Because I said before, this person could be needing to wear a hoodie, or that's something that they wear. And then this is like a green and orange jacket here. This is actually like a winter coat. It almost looks like they have on him. I am being drawn to Mama's Boy with that card. So I feel like maybe this person does have a Mama's Boy tendencies or mother issues here. Just a little bit, just telling you what I'm getting because I'm getting it. But I feel like generally this person is pretty active, pretty warm, pretty confident, and they do have like some sort of a healing kind of energy to them, or they will be that way for you. They might seem like somebody that's also very prosperous and does well for themselves, like financially. And I think this person's going to come across as like a protective type person. So however you might perceive a protective person would look, this person will look that way to you, to your eyes. Like this is a protective type person, or this is the type of person that could really protect me. Okay. There is also sort of like a purity and a wholeness to this person as well. I think we can see that from the cards. So they're going to have, maybe they're going to look innocent. Maybe they're going to look more innocent than they are. Maybe they really are that innocent. I think they might look a little more innocent than they are, because we've got the hedonist card here. Again, we're not paying too much attention to the titles of the cards. But if something stands out, you know, and it makes sense or resonates for you in some way, you can, of course, you know, take that message if you want to. But I'm really drawn to this like energy of like this person's got really nice arms. Okay. And even if they work like an office job and they're just kind of like a skinny or average sized guy, um, some of them do have tone and fit arms, nice arms, and that kind of a thing. Okay. And they're probably surprisingly good at getting physical, just saying. You might not notice that by looking at them, um, especially if the person looks a little bit on the nerdy side, like the ordinary guy card kind of looks a little bit on the nerdy side. Some of them could look like that, but don't let that fool you. Even if they seem like they're just like button up in like a button up type, individual or something. No, they do have this like sexy side to them, and this like joie de vivre, this joy for life, regardless of um, how they appear. They could actually just appear that way too. Okay? So maybe when you meet this person, you think that maybe they're a playboy or a playgirl because they're sexy or attractive. Just know that actually this person is a pretty normal, nice person. We've got foreigner here, so this person could be from a foreign land, someplace distant and away from you, or they just look like that. There's something different about this person. Yeah, I'm being drawn to the teeth again. I really don't feel like they have these really bleached teeth, and some of them could have like some imperfection to their teeth. Like I mentioned before, they could have worn braces in their youth, and that would have straightened them out. Some of them maybe didn't have the ability to do that, so their teeth might be a little bit imperfect. The guy on this card has dark hair and darker skin, and their skin is more weather worn, so this person could have spent a lot of time outdoors. They could surf, they could live or take trips to the beach or the water. Like there's something about the outdoors coming through. That's when your skin looks weathered, is when it's been exposed to the sun and the elements. And that's what I'm really noticing about this person. And they could, again, just be from someplace else, or even if they have adapted to life in the country that you're at, they still have these elements, or when you see them in their element or around, their family or anything like that, then you'll notice that they dress differently, or when they dress more traditionally in accordance with, whatever their background is, then that could mean that you see them, in bright colors, or just dressing and looking quite differently than maybe when you first met them, or maybe, how you thought they would look, So they do have this sort of colorful, ethnic side to their personality, I guess you could say. There's something about their culture that could be quite different from yours. There's something about them that seems a little bit different. Okay? I think that this has to do with why perhaps this person has been, has gone without a partner, because I feel like this person has gone without a serious partner for a while. Or even in relationships, they just don't feel like they fit in, and they've been waiting and longing for the person that's going to get them and appreciate them for who they are and all the sides to their personality, especially when it comes to like if they're from like a different background or their different nationality or ethnicity than others, then they're going to want to really find someone with whom they can, show this other side of themselves, and express their culture in a way that they can feel like comfortable doing that. So there's that. And then we've got I'm coming for you. So yeah, even if it doesn't seem like, you're going to meet your person, they are coming for you. Or if you know this person, it seems like, they're being pretty complacent or focused on their work, or just like not, they're just looking at you from a distance but not really taking action. This person is coming through as saying that they're coming for you, but to stick to the topic at hand of what this person may look like. I'm really drawn to the height differential. So kind of like in group one, it seemed like In group one, for some, the height could be very similar. Here we see more of a difference between, you know, between the woman and the man being like a whole head, you know, taller than her. Also, these people are wearing blue jeans here, so, and they're just basically dressed alike. That could be something that you guys find yourselves doing. This person must like to wear, like, we've seen the t-shirt, white t-shirt twice now, so like a plain white t-shirt or just t-shirts and jeans, casual look. That's probably their preference, although they could, like a lot of people, you know, they have to dress differently or depending on, you know, where they're going, what they have to do, like if they have to go to work or if they're like doing things with their family, especially if they're honoring some sort of family traditions or doing things like that, especially cultural things that they might have to do. Otherwise, it's like they're just in jeans and tennis shoes and t-shirts here. If it's a female, you know, this person may have, like, again, we've got more of a theme of lighter hair in this group, and it looks like it's a medium to long hair here, more on the straighter side. If it's a man, it looks like this person has more of a clean cut look to them, shorter hair, clean cut. So there's that there. Okay. And you could be traveling, you know, with this person. You're probably going to, this is your future spouse, so if this person is from another country or something, more than likely you're going to be traveling to that country. And they're going to be traveling to yours, so I think travel is part of it. And this person is somebody that's going to be able to do that. And if you're the one that has, like, you know, a distinct or different culture, then this person is going to be more than willing to adapt to that. They're going to respect, you know, your guys' differences. Then we've got needing my freedom. So again, this is more to do with how he looks. And some of them, you know, do like to visit the ocean or go surfing or spend time outdoors in the sunshine or like be at the pool, things like that. This person, there's very little facial hair. This guy's got some facial hair, but there's much less facial hair in this group than in the first group. And it's interesting because the guy on this card just has a mustache, and that's kind of rare these days. When I was growing up, that was like a very common thing for men to wear, just a mustache, and then at some point it became like a goatee, and then different sort of facial hairstyles after that. But this guy's kind of like, he's just rocking his little mustache. I think maybe he has a little bit of a goatee going on under there as well, but there's that. And hold on a second. Okay, sorry, I'm not meaning to knock everything around, but this is, the camera's telling me that it needs to be charged or whatnot. So, this is the type of person that still wears watches. You know, a lot of people don't wear watches anymore because we always have access to what time it is from our phones and from other devices. But this, we've seen twice, like this person wears a watch, like a regular wristwatch. And again, with the shorter hair, I think this guy has an earring in, so this person might have like one earring in, like wear an earring. Okay, and then we've got unhappy. So I think where this person might have enjoyed their freedom and, you know, probably have gone through like their party stage or their playboy stage or just like enjoying being single. They're unhappy being single now. Now they're waiting to meet the one. They're really sort of over that whole single guy scene, and they're just wanting to meet the one. They're wanting to meet you. So they're unhappy, you know, being free, being single, okay? And this person could actually like to drink. This guy on the cards holding a drink, but I think that has to do with this person feeling so sort of far away from their spouse or far away from their happiness. And it's just the life of a single guy or gal that people, you know, sort of drink when they're lonely, or that's supposed to be fun, but at some point it just feels empty. That's what I feel like this person is going through. And it looks like this guy has, I don't know if those are slacks, so it's got slacks and a dark button-up shirt here, dark hair here again though, shorter hair, looks like a gold bracelet on, some sort of a gold bracelet. The jewelry seems to be a little less prominent than group 1. I'm just pointing that out. So there's that. So let me get you some cards from the archetype deck so we can get a little bit more on how this person looks. So show us group 2's spouse. How does group 2's spouse look, please? If the reading is resonating, please hit that like button and subscribe. I appreciate you. And let me do these first. These character trait cards of mine. It could be talking more about the person's personality. I just am going to read them as they come out. You know, hopefully we get something about their physical, you know, traits, because, you know, that's what the reading is about, but I can't control what comes out of the cards. We've got risk taker. Okay. So this person could actually be a risk taker, or they just kind of look like that. You could look at this person and think, oh, this person may be a little bit of a risk for some reason. I just think they probably look like a risk taker because they have activities that they do. They look active. And they also could look different. We've got short hair. Yeah, a lot of these guys on here have a more short, like a more clean-cut, shorter hair vibe going on here. We've got hippie, bohemian. Okay. We've got soulmates. So this is somebody that's going to look like your soulmate. Okay, maybe because you know who this person is, or you know, or hopefully not because they look like a soulmate that you've already had. But I'm going to take it more as this person is, when you meet them, you're going to like the way that they look, or you're going to feel connected to them. You're just going to sense that this person is different. Like, you're going to look at them and maybe know right away that, you know, this is my soulmate, or this is the person that I want to be with. This looks like somebody that I could really be with. We've got fair skin. We've got green eyes. I did get more of like a grayish blue, but green eyes, I guess it could be it as well. We've got black hair. That's coming out on top of this guy. So somebody out there really is going to be with, or their future spouse does have black hair or dark hair. We've got selfish. They could look quite selfish, right? Interesting. We've got type B. So that could be their blood type, but it's talking about like type B versus type A, whereas type A is a very kind of like an uptight perfectionist vibe. This person's got more of a little bit of a relaxed vibe. And I believe in Japan they use the blood types almost like we use horoscopes. So they attribute personality traits to the blood types, and this is does go along with the needing my freedom and the hedonist good time Charlie sort of vibe. So this could be how this person looks, you know, like kind of relaxed. Like even here, he's in a button-up shirt and everything. He looks like he's, you know, at the office or something. But like he's not wearing a tie, the top of his shirt is undone, so it's like he's got a big, you know, big smile on his face and stuff. He's just heard a joke or said a joke, so it's a relaxed energy. This person got more of a relaxed energy. Got low self-esteem. It could be this person has, you know, they look like they have low self-esteem, maybe because they're dressed down. It depends on what you're looking for. If they're different from you, you know, you might misread them and think that they look a certain way, so that must mean X, Y, and Z. But this person actually could have low self-esteem, but we'll look into it like a little bit more. But this is about how this person is, or how they look, versus more than like less. Well, it's less about, you know, who they are, more about how they look, right? Good looking, but you don't have to worry. This is a good looking person. We've got a prominent nose. I think I did mention the nose in one of these here, like more of a prominent nose. And then fun. So fun, fun, fun. This person knows how to have fun. They're a fun person. We saw like this guy over there smiling, like I said, maybe laughing or making somebody else laugh. They've got sort of like fun, quirky energy to them, and they know how to have fun. Okay. Yeah. So good looking, and they look good, and they look like they know how to have fun, and I think they probably do know how to have fun. Okay. So let's get into these cards for group 2. So how will group 2's future spouse look? We've got artist. So maybe some of your people will have long red hair. We've got long red hair on this card, or they look artistic, creative. This is talking about expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. Oh, lots of cards falling down here. This person is wearing like some dark clothes, so they could, I feel like they're pretty basic. It's like wearing white, black, gray, you know, the basics, unless or until you know, they're dressing more traditionally according to their culture, where their culture is brightly colored. And it almost looks like she or he, I think it's a she, is you know, standing or sitting in front of flags. I mean, the background looks like flags to me, like foreign nations, different flags. We've got some stars and some red, some white, some blue, some green, and orange. So those could be colors, perhaps, or hints as to where this person is from, or, yeah. Sorry. We've got a thief. Okay, and that goes along with this one too that came out earlier. Stealing your heart, keeping quiet, hiding, lurking, longing. So this could be somebody that you know of, or somebody that has a crush on you, or that's maybe how it's going to start. Somebody that's wanting you, wanting to steal your heart. Yeah. And you could meet this person, you know, through the arts or a creative field or at work, where you admire this person's talent, and or that's how they're really going to try to attract you and to impress you with whatever their skills are, in terms of like what they're good at, what they do. This person could dress like, I don't know if this person has like a vintage vibe to them with the fedora hat. This guy's got a tie. It's funny because I mentioned before that this is a type B person. They don't really like wear a tie, or even if they do, there's something relaxed about them. But I did mention gray, white, and black, and that's what we're seeing here. So some like primary or like basic colors here. So it's like very clean, classic, simple colors with their dressing, and like with their dress, unless it has to do with their culture or their art. Okay. So that's that. Let's find out some more about this person and how they look. Group 2's future spouse, how do they look? I'm using my Baby Yoda deck, so naturally this person's going to look like Baby Yoda, but that's a, you know, that's a given, right? So just tell us more about Group 2's future spouse, how they look, or just anything. We got Seven of Swords. So they're going to look sneaky, you guys. This person's going to look sneaky because this is about, you know, how does this person look? This is your future spouse, how they're going to look. We've got Seven of Swords. We've got the Thief twice. This person's going to look sneaky. They're going to look like, I mean, you might be suspicious of this person. Like maybe you're wondering, is this person really as nice as they appear? Is this person just as, are they really as normal and ordinary as they appear? Or is there more to them than meets the eye? Maybe they are like, you know, there's kind of like the sneaky vibe of the type of person that moves really quietly and you don't even notice that they're there kind of thing. Or there's just something here about maybe they're a little bit mischievous or surprising. I think that you're going to be surprised by this person. We've got the Three of Swords energy. So lots of air sign energy. So this person could be a bit hard to get to know, okay? They're very individual and they, when they put their mind to something, they're very focused. And so for that reason, it might be hard to engage them or hard to really get to know them. Got another 7 with the 7 of Wands. It's like this person has their defenses up. They could seem very guarded, especially like towards love. But it is something that they want because you can see him sort of peeking out. I hope you can see that because the camera is not letting me see what I need to see right now. The viewfinder is blurry or whatever because of it, whatever, low battery. Kind of like me, I'm getting a low battery. But my point is, as you can see, Grogu is peeking from around the corner. So it's like this person is sneaky in that sense. You know, they kind of, like I said, they walk quietly, or there's something about them that's just kind of like a curiosity, makes you curious, right? And they're a curious person as well. Again, you might not know like how to deal with this person right off the bat, or people might be confused about this person and how this person moves because of the fact that this person is different from a different culture or just different from you. And you know, maybe they are a bit sneaky. Some people are a little bit sly or sneaky sometimes. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It's just a character trait. And I feel like it has to do with like protecting their heart due to past hurts, not wanting to fail or get hurt. You know, the same thing that, you know, every human feels basically. But what is making this person come out from behind their walls is this love with you, with that Two of Hearts. The prospect of finding their soulmate, getting married, and having that loving relationship. That's what draws this person out. They are romantic at heart. They do want to find love. They do want to be married. They do want to be committed to their soulmate. You know, they do want to have and share a mutual love with someone. That's what opens them up, and that's what gets them to come out of their shell. Okay. And so how else does Group 2's future partner look? So we've got Blondie. I think I mentioned Blondie in the first group. I mentioned her because of a song. Is she the one that sang Betty Davis Eyes? It might not have been Blondie. I think it was somebody else, but I was thinking of Blondie. And so anyway, light hair, very, very light hair. So maybe this person has really, really light hair. Light hair, light eyes, light skin. could like an animal print. They have a wild side to them. Maybe. Then we've got Leonard Cohen. Oh, stop falling cards. We've got Kendrick Lamar as well. I feel like these are the two main ones. So maybe if you're here for a woman, then this is like a sign of what this woman will look like. Lighter features. If you're here for a man, same thing. I feel like it's mostly like lighter features, but for some, you know, this person is going to be on the darker side. One thing that we see that seems to be consistent is, you know, brown hair with probably like lighter brown hair for the majority, but for some that are watching, your future spouse has darker brown hair like his. And I'm just looking at the messages. You know, when it comes to art, all that matters is telling your story well. So this person could be some sort of a storyteller, whether like officially or in their profession, as if they're a writer or a teacher or something along those lines. Maybe doing presentations at work, some way, shape, or form. They feel that communication is important, and how they communicate is important. I think this person likes to take things a little bit on the light side. That's that beta energy coming through. They're trying not to take things too hard or too heavily. And this is a person that's learned to live in the moment and values the little things in life. This is somebody that, if they ever were shallow, I feel like they're not anymore. Or maybe they just never were shallow. They're not a shallow person, or they're not going to be attracted to shallow people. Like, even if you are a beautiful or attractive person, they want to know like what's underneath. They're going to want somebody with substance. So since this is your future spouse, you must have some substance to you, because that's what this person is wanting. Maybe they didn't used to want that, but now they do. They've been to the circus, and now they're looking for something a little bit more solid and a little bit more meaningful. But this is also somebody that's always going to be changing and growing. They're never going to want to just, you know, stagnate. Maybe they look boring or something, but they're not really. I think there's a lot of depth to this person. They're wanting to learn new things and do new things, and just kind of like, I don't feel like they're a really wild person or anything like that, though they might have been and might still like do some adventurous things sometimes. I feel like more that this person, for them, it's like the real rabbit hole is going within and just like being in the present moment and appreciating, you know, the little things more than they used to, or something like that. Okay, so, and these two both have in common, we've got some black, now we've got some gold, because I said this person might wear a lot of white, black, classic colors. We've got some gold here, which is a very warm energy. It speaks of activity, drive, confidence, creativity, optimism, enthusiasm. So these are all you know, characteristics of your future spouse. And let me get you a song card here, so we'll see a little bit more about how this person looks, and just tell us in general a little bit more about Group 2's future spouse. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Could be a gambling man or woman, okay? Maybe this person lives in Las Vegas, or you'll be going there with them, something along those lines. But the wheel is about taking a chance, and that's where I said that I don't think that this is a boring person, even if they might look that way a little bit with that normal guy and nice guy energy earlier. This is somebody that, like I said a moment ago, has a lot of warmth and energy and optimism to them. So the song for, and this is beta energy here too, because of he's got a button-up shirt, you know, but it's the top buttons, top couple of buttons are open. And so if you're an older person, you know, maybe this person will have like white hair or gray hair coming in pretty well, because both of these cards have lighter hair. His is gray, his beard is gray. He's also got like kind of light brown hair on top, which we already talked about being prominent in the reading. But for those who are on the older side, you know, I know there's some people who are like middle age or older. This person could have actually like gray hair. The Wheel of Fortune. Where is it at? Okay. So a song you can listen to if you're drawn to this is the Wheels, Spinning Wheel, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, okay? Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Spinning Wheel. So, okay, there's that. Now I'm going to get an outcome card for you guys, and for group 1 the outcome card was really helpful because it helped to add a lot of description to the type of person this is. So hopefully it will do the same thing for group 2. Tell us about group 2's future spouse, please. Tell us more about group 2's future spouse. Getting a real childlike and playful energy from that, the wheel as well. I think this person really is an individual. And however I might have described them up to this point, they do have like a real love of life, and this side of them that is kind of effervescent, even bubbly at times. I don't know why I'm being guided to say that. There is a sense of fun that this person has. I don't know. This person likes to play games, like video games, or see, we got the that's what I was saying. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah. And they could actually work at a job that they absolutely love. And it could be in a creative field, or they could work in a casino at the roulette wheel, okay? I don't know, just for example, there's something about the Wheel of Fortune that's coming through here, that the Wheel of Fortune and work. It's like when they apply themselves to something, because this can be a very focused person, and when they use that focus on whatever that they're focusing on, then things turn around for the better for them very quickly. And it's like this person is just like a lucky person, and things just kind of go their way, is what I'm getting at with that. So that Wheel of Fortune came out twice. That really wants to talk to us. I think this person is going to be a good time. I think this person's really going to be a good time. I think it's the main thing. What do you need to know about your future spouse? They look like a good time, and they actually are a good time. I think this person just kind of goes with the flow. I don't know how they used to be, but this is like a less serious energy than group 1. This person is somebody that takes a "this too shall pass" sort of attitude towards life. You know, at some point they just learn that's the best kind of attitude, you know, to take. What comes up must go down. Like the spinning wheel goes round and round, you know, and things will change, and you don't have to like get too upset about something not going your way, because eventually, you know, the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn in your favor again. So I think this person is somebody that just, I think this is kind of a lucky person here. You know, for some of you, this person might not be, I mean, they're not coming across like as deep as the previous group in terms of like emotional depth, though I think that this person has been through their fair share of things that have helped them to learn and grow. It's like, it's not like this is not a terribly deep person. it does feel like this person is somebody that, you know, you can have ups and downs with. I'm just trying to... But it feels like whatever twists and turns that the relationship is having or will have in the future, like if you don't know this person, it feels like it's going to be a ride. It's going to be like a roller coaster, a little bit like a roller coaster, but it's going to be fun. You know how a roller coaster can be, it can be scary, but it also can be a lot of fun. This is the kind of person that this is. So you, they're kind of interesting. Okay. There are going to be some twists and turns here. This is a friendly person though. And they're just going to look friendly. And this is a card that's ruled by Jupiter, and people that are ruled by Jupiter, they usually look like, well, they look happy. They usually have like big smiles. I'm not saying this person walking around with a big smile on their face all the time, but I mean, we've got a nice smile here and a nice smile here. He's got a nice smile. Sometimes this person is more subdued, but whenever they're like their true energy shines through, it's kind of like that Jupiter energy, which is like kind of just expansive, and it's just like a big energy, and it's a friendly energy. It feels friendly and lighthearted, pleasurable, romantic. So it does feel like that. So I think the thing that the cards are trying to tell you right now is that this is a wish come true. This is a wish granted. So if you're wishing for someone, a particular person, type of person, or just to get married at some point, like if you're watching this because you want to know about your future spouse, so that's obviously something that you want. This is telling you that that wish is granted. Okay, you can look forward to a good time, a good person, and happiness, things changing for the better, like a turn of fortune in your favor here is what this is saying. However your love life is now, you know, it's going to change. But one of the things that you need to learn, and will learn from this person if you don't already know this, is to go with the flow and to appreciate the little things in life, to learn to live in the intervals between events, right? To not... and I think that for some of you, you're going to teach this person that, you know, not to give in to the feelings of, you know, regret or longing, or just like, instead, you know, life has its ups and downs, but just because things aren't going, you know, exactly your way right now, you can still find, you know, pleasure and meaning in life. And this can be a message for you, you know, regarding, you know, your future spouse, that this person, you know, this person is coming, and things are going to get better, and things are changing for the better. And this is somebody that is going to bring that positive change into your life as well. So it's just kind of like a heads up that this person is going to be like a wish fulfillment, a wish granted. They're going to bring positive, they're going to be a positive influence on you, and they're going to bring good things into your life. So that's the main message there, you know, from that. So let me get you some more cards. We're going to get some message cards too before I wrap up, but I'm going to get you some cards from this deck here too. Oops, don't bend, little card. Tell me more about Group 2's person, how Group 2's person is going to look. What will Group 2's person look like? Got proposal. Yeah, they might be of Scottish descent. I'm obviously drawn to the kilt here, but also just something about his face, his appearance reminds me of that sort of energy, that sort of look. And so we got that again with the lighter hair as well. The woman, if it's a woman, may have longer, darker hair. We've got some blues there. We've got that white again, white and black. Like I said before, let go of the past. Clear your energy to allow more love into your life. So, you know, some of you may need to do that, you know, let go of the past so that Wheel of Fortune can turn, you know. you are fated to meet somebody that's going to bring you a lot of happiness. And so, you know, it's always important to let go of the past as a result of that. If you're here for a masculine, this is something that this person's going to say. They're going to be a good influence on you, like I said before, about living in the present moment and embracing life's blessings and learning to go with the flow more. There is a change coming in, a proposal coming in. Your relationship or your love life is about to level up here. I think this person's going to bring a lot of wisdom into your life. They're going to bring some things maybe that anything that you have like that's unconscious, they're going to bring it to your consciousness. They're going to make you aware of certain things. So this person's going to bring some things up to the surface within you. I think it's going to be in a good way. It's going to be empowering. They're going to help you to let go of things that you've been needing to let go of for a while. And you're going to bring some purity and some clarity to this person. This is going to be a nice yin-yang sort of bonding sort of energy the two of you are going to have and share with one another. Okay? As you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. But at first you have to get through this disguise phase where maybe you're questioning, like, this person seems a little bit sneaky or a little bit, like, tricky, sort of like a fairy. You know how they're mischievous? There's something, like, mischievous about this person. Some elements of this relationship are hidden, but you guys bond through, you know, getting to know each other and discovering all the things you have in common, because you may just realize that you have much more in common with each other. Despite your differences, you have much more in common with each other than you thought. And I did mention that there's likely cultural differences, and some of you even have like really, you know, big differences in backgrounds. And so you could, like, the chance to misread each other, especially when you first meet each other, or when you're first getting to know each other, the chances of misreading each other's intentions or character or anything like that, those chances are going to be much higher as a result of your differences. So it's something good to be aware of, that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, and you need to be open and receptive to learning about one another and letting go of the past. Even in the morning, you're so beautiful. You have my heart. And babe, geez, guys or girls can't keep their eyes off you, look at you. So this person's just thinking that you're absolutely beautiful. If they don't know you, then they will think this in the future. They're going to love the way you look even in the morning. They're going to definitely feel like you 100% have their heart. And they're going to feel like other people are checking you out as well. They could call you babe, because we got that twice from this deck. Babe or baby. Babe, wow, you really rock my world. I love spending time with you. So absolutely, this person and you are just going to love each other and love spending time with one another. Be good influences on one another. That whole yin and yang energy. It's a very good match that I'm seeing here. Your capacity for kindness is boundless. How did I get so lucky? So this person feeling like, you know, you're a very kind person. I'm feeling very lucky to have you. What other messages does this person have without throwing the whole deck on the floor? What other messages does Group 2's future spouse have? I'm not taking those too many. We've got, I feel you and I can find security as a couple, but we must save for a rainy day. Gotta curb my spending. Okay. So somebody doesn't feel exactly secure enough to offer the kind of life that you deserve. They want you guys to be secure as a couple. They want their future marriage partner to be someone with whom they can share like financial security. So maybe this person's not great